Hello viewers, welcome to Rajavalli Education channel. This question is taken from one of the question paper of JEE Main 2023 based on coordination chemistry. The question is, which of the following are the example of double salt? First we see what is double salt. Double salt is formed by the combination of two or more stable compounds in stoichiometric ratio. They dissociate into simple ions completely when dissolved in water. More salt is the best example of double salt. When equimolar concentration of ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfates are mixed and allowed to crystallize, we will get more salt. Its formula is ferrous sulfate, ammonium sulfate, 6H2O. When it is dissolved into water, that is ferrous sulfate is completely dissociated into Fe2 plus and SO4 2 minus ions, and ammonium sulfate is completely dissociated into 2NH4 plus and SO4 2 minus ions. Water, we know that it is dissolved into H plus and OH minus ions. So double salts are completely dissociated into its own ions when it is dissolved into water. Next example is potash alum. Equimolar concentration of potassium sulfate and aluminum sulfate are mixed and allowed to crystallize. We will get potash alum. Its formula is K2SO4 Al2SO4 thrice 24H2O. When it is dissolved into water, so potassium sulfate is dissociated into 2K plus and SO4 2 minus ions. Aluminum sulfate is dissociated into 2Al3 plus and 3SO4 2 minus ions. And water, we know that water is dissociated into H plus and OH minus ions. So potash alum is also an example of double salt. Next we see what is complex compound or coordination complex compound. Complex is formed by the combination of two or more stable compounds in stoichiometric ratio. They do not dissociate into simple ions completely when dissolved in water. When copper sulfate is treated with excess of ammonia hydroxide gives this blue color crystalline compounds. This compound is dissolved into water. It is dissociated into CuNH3 4 times 2 plus and SO4 2 minus ions. This compound is not dissociated into copper 2 plus NH3 and SO4 2 minus ions. It is dissociated into complex ion and SO4 2 minus ion. So it is a complex. Next one is, when ferrous cyanide is treated with the KCN, it gives yellow color crystalline compound. When it is dissolved into water, it is dissociated into 4K plus and FeCN 6 times 2 minus. It is not dissociated into Fe2 plus Cn, that is 6Cn minus and 4K plus. It is dissociated into complex ion and 4K plus. So this is also a complex compound. This is not a double salt. Now you can see the answer. The answer is A and C, because these two are example of double salts. B and D are example of coordination compound. So the correct option is second option, that is A and C only.